All right, so first and foremost, in order to be successful for today, everyone needs to have their whiteboard and notebook on their desk. Today I am teaching finishing the Persians super quick and moving straight to the Greeks. Tomorrow I'm teaching Rome. Wednesday you have a test. Welcome to AP World. It's a whirlwind, will you agree? Yes, it is. So this week and next week are going to be incredibly fast. I'm letting you know right now, on Friday, I will not be here. So, on Thursday, I will be teaching. On Friday, you'll be doing a map without me. Okay? So, I'm not here. My best friend for 15 years is flying down from Ohio. Haven't seen her in probably about a year, and this is her first time down in 3 years. So, we're going to Harry Potter world, okay? So, with that being said, she's flying down. I knew about this for months. There's nothing I can do. It's the only time she could come down. So I'm so sorry, but we're going to make it work. Yes? So Thursday, you have a vocab quiz, and I'm teaching like a boss. Friday, I'm not here. You do not have a vocab quiz. You see why we're switching the days? And you're going to do a map by yourself. I will be back. We have no school Monday, by the way. Cool. I have 2 days to teach you. This week we have 3. Next week I have 2. So we're moving real quick. Yeah, you're thinking things are moving fast. So there are things I will be able to cover. There are things I won't be able to cover this week and next week. Guess what? I can't cover it. It's on you. Is everyone clear? My job is to come in and be prepared every single day and ready to go. Would you say I use my time effectively? Okay, so we're going to keep using my time effectively. I'm moving. I'm so sorry about my best friend. It was out of my control. My husband is surprising me with her coming. So how cute. Anyway, here we go. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the golden age of Persia? Who is the golden age of Persia? Doesn't have to be... Oh, interesting. All right. What dynasty is it? What dynasty is it, Sam? Achaemenid. But who is the actual leader during the Achaemenid Empire? Who is the golden age? What do you got for me? Alexa. Darius. Fine. I'll take either of those answers. That works. On your whiteboard, please tell me. The Persians are the first to build this. They will facilitate both trade and military movement. Trade and military movement. Good. Daniel. Roads. On your whiteboard. Please tell me, in the government, the Persians implement an interesting and unique auditing system in order to ensure that people were not abusing their power. What is the unique component to their auditing of their own government? Good. Brian. Spy Spring. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the 2 leaders who participated in the policy of toleration, which means you could practice with any religion and belief system. Good. I got 2, 3, 4. Good. Shannon. Cyrus and Darius. On your whiteboard, what is the name of the ruler who is the decline of the Persians because he's going to void the policy of tolerance? Good. Yeah. Xerxes. On your whiteboard, Xerxes starts what war? Tell me the name of the war. Who are the 2 teams? And put a star next to them. Xerxes starts what war? Tell me who the 2 teams are. And put a star next to the winner. Good. No. He doesn't start with Peloponnesian. He's Persian. So no. Good. What is it, Maggie?
The Persian.
Persian Wars. And who are the 2 teams?
Greeks.
And who wins? Greeks. The Greeks win at what final battle of the Persian War? On your whiteboard, people. That's the trend here. Some of you are getting rocked on these quizzes. Oh, I don't know what that is. What is it? Lily. Battle of Marathon. Yeah, no, that was nothing like it, man. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the Greeks that are fighting the Persians? What is the name of the Persians that are fighting the Romans? I'm so sorry. Who are the Romans fighting for the Persians? Oh, God, guys. Good. Evan.
The Parthians.
Parthians. On your whiteboard, please tell me what empire of the Persians is going to be spreading Islam throughout the Middle East? Good. Good. What is it, Jared?
Sassanid.
Sassanid. your whiteboard, please tell me what is the Persian government is known for its adding of additional people in order to make the government run faster. What is the fancy term for hiring people to make the government more effective? Good. What is it, Reagan? Bureaucracy. On your whiteboard, please tell me how many bureaucratic regions are there in Persia? Good. Emily? 23. Very nice. Who can raise your hand and tell me where we left off with the Persians? What do you got, Katie? Hold on. I'm speaking to Katie. Perfect. Here we go. Persian economy. You need to know that they are the first land-based trading empire. The Persians are the first land-based trade empire. Persians are the first land-based trade empire. They are not the first sea-based land trade. The first sea-based traders. Who are the first sea-based traders? Brian. Phoenicians, absolutely. Okay, the Greeks are going to be the second coming of them. Okay, Zoroastrianism. Here we go. Zoroastrianism is the foundation of Persian religion. This is the polytheistic Persian religion. Zoroastrianism is the polytheistic Persian religion. Okay, you're going to put a big star. This will lay the foundation for Islam. Okay, now, do you know that Jesus was not born on December 25th? Like, you know that. Like, he was born at the end of September, very first week of October. Like, we're pretty sure, like, we're 99% sure of it. Okay? Jesus' birthday is not December 25th. Does anyone know why we celebrate Jesus' birthday on December 25th? You have no idea. So you know it's a lie, but you don't know why the lie was told. Jared.
Wasn't there already like some kind of festival?
Yes, there was a big festival. It's the big harvest festival for the Roman polytheistic religion. So why would a brand new faith like Christianity line its birthday up for its leader on a big party? Why? Hi, it's called layering. If you're trying to get people to adopt a new religion, a new belief system, do you want to make it completely revolutionary or do you want to make it similar to old stuff? Similar to old stuff so it's easier to adopt. If everyone's going to go out and party on December 25th, why don't you go out and party in the name of Jesus instead of whatever polytheistic God? So what the Christians did is they knew everyone wanted to party, so they just put Jesus' birthday on and said, party for Jesus. And everyone's like, hell yeah, I still get to party on the 25th. Hell yeah. That's why the Christians did it. Everything that Islam is based off Zoroastrianism. What is the holiest city of Islam? No, it's Mecca, people. You need to understand that because that's 1/3 of the world's population follows Islam. Like, come on, get out of your box. Okay? The holy city of Mecca is the home of Islam. Guess what it's also the home of? Zoroastrianism. Have you ever seen the little box, the Kaaba, that they pray around? Guess what the Kaaba originally belonged to? Zoroastrianism. So when Muhammad, the prophet of Islam, came to the Middle East and was like, hey, there's a God, one true God, and what did he do? He layered it on to what people are already used to because it's a faster way to get people to adopt. You need to understand that Zoroastrianism is the foundation of Islam, which will make the region more likely to accept and will obviously accept Islam. Okay, so make sure you're making that connection. Okay, Greeks. Skip a space, center it. Here we go. Okay, you need to know that the first Greek civilization is called the Minoans. And they live on the island of Crete. You need to know that. Okay? Have you ever heard of Kosnos Palace? Are you guys into Greek mythology? That's the guy with the Minotaur. They get lost in the maze and all that stuff. That's on the island of Crete. That's the Minoan castle. Okay? So that's all you need to know. Minoans are the first civilization. They live on the island of Crete. then they're going to collapse. Just, you're fine. The second Greek civilization are called the Mycenaeans. The Mycenaeans are the golden age of Greece. You need to know that. The Mycenaeans are the golden age of Greece. So what does that mean? Who can raise their hand? What does that mean if they're the golden age of Greece? Shannon?
The peak of the society.
They are the peak of society. They are. When you think Greek culture, you're thinking Mycenaean. When you think of Greek art, you're thinking Mycenaean. When you hear of the Trojan War, Mycenaean. Everything you know Greek is Mycenaean. There you go. So, you need to know that the Trojan War, okay, the Trojan War is going to happen, and that's going to create the foundation, that's going to start the Homer's Iliad and then the Odyssey. You should have already read these books, have you? It's about all the Greek gods and all that stuff. Percy Jackson, based on it. People like that stuff. Okay. So the Trojan War, the Homer's Iliad and the Odyssey books are based on it. Okay. Alright, so polises. Polises are small colonies, Greek colonies throughout the Mediterranean Sea. Greek polises are Greek colonies throughout the Mediterranean Sea. I explained why they had them. Who can raise their hand and tell me why the Greeks had polises? Brian.
They can farm
Okay, they can farm two things, but what are the two things they can grow? When you think of Greek food, that's what you think of. What do you got, Lily? They can only grow olives and grapes. They're in desperate need of what? Grain, people. Grain. You have to have grain. You have to have bread. You have to have all that stuff. So they need to set up other colonies in order to get those resources they need. Okay. So you need to know that, you need to write this down. Greece is broken up into city-states. Greece is broken up into city-states. Who can tell me what a city-state is? What is a city-state, Shannon?
It's like a mini nation.
Yeah, it's a mini-nation with loose connections to other groups. Okay, so you need to write down a city-state is an independent government loosely affiliated with other independent governments. Okay, so city-states are independent governments with loose affiliations to other governments. Okay, so the Greeks are made up of city-states because of geography, and I would make a note of that, because of geography. They have very, very ragged mountains and really steep cliffs that separate their regions. There's two famous city-states you need to know. First one is Sparta. I would skip a space, and I would center it. Sparta is a city-state, which means it's completely independent. Okay? You need to know it's a highly militarized civilization. It's all based on the military. Okay? Its people are called helots. You need to know that. Okay? Its people are called helots. Okay? So, now, you do need to know that food is very scarce. Food is very scarce. So, society is highly regulated. Food is very scarce, so society is very regulated. How do those two tie together? If food is scarce, why is society highly regulated? How does that make sense? We don't have a lot of food. Why would the government have lots and lots of power? Think about it. Why? We have no idea. Lily?
Because they have to help dictate where all the food goes.
Yes, they have to control the very small amounts of food they do have. They need to make sure that it goes out effectively, and the government has to run effectively. So, you need to know that all boys are removed from the family at age 7 for military service. Okay? You need to know that women are treated with more respect and freedom in Sparta than anywhere else. Women are treated with more respect and freedom in Sparta than in anywhere else. Why do you think that's the case? So they're up in the mountains. It's a military country, okay? They don't have much food, but women are treated with respect. Boys are taken from their homes at age 7. Why, Joey?
Because basically the women run the house and the boys are gone, and also they can get work for the boys.
There you go. So they need the women in order to create strong soldiers. And they need those women to be well respected, so they teach those men, right, to be good warriors. Now, if all the men are fighting, who's the one doing all the farming? Women. A majority of a lot of the women are the ones spearheading all of these things. Who is the one in charge of local decisions if all the men are out fighting? Women. So, even though it is a very highly militaristic civilization, women are getting more freedom because they're the ones doing all of the day-to-day. Okay? There we go. Your second city-state, so skip a space, is Athens. Okay? So, you need to know that they create democracy. It is a direct democracy, and you need to know that. Who can raise their hand and tell me what that means if it's a direct democracy? Sterling.
But the people actually have a direct role in the government.
The people have a direct say in the government. So, for instance, here in the United States in 2020, we are going to elect our next president. Whether we re-elect Donald Trump or re-elect one of the 500 people running for the Democratic candidacy. Okay? So, what's going to happen is that because I'm over 18, I'm not 18, I'm over 18, but because I am a registered voter in the state of Florida, I am going to go on November 8th, November 6th, and cast my ballot. Then the state of Florida is going to count up all their ballots, okay, including mine, and then figure out who the state of Florida voted for, and then the electorates of the state of Florida will then declare who the state of Florida votes for. Do I directly vote for the president? I don't. We live in a representative democracy. I cast a vote, and then the electors of the state of Florida then get to decide, do they listen to the popular vote of the state of Florida, or do they do their own thing? Sometimes they did last election. A lot of states went rogue and didn't follow the popular vote. Okay, so they make the final vote. That's why we have an electoral college. You got to play the game, right? That's how Donald Trump won. He didn't have the popular vote, but he did have the electoral votes. Ta-da! Here we go. In a direct democracy, I would go to the ballot box and you should know this. If you don't, you should be taking notes. In a direct democracy, I go to the ballot box. I put my vote in, and my vote gets directly counted. It is straight up, essentially, popular vote. So every vote counts. Every vote is used to make big decisions. Okay? So here in the United States, do we vote on laws being passed in the Senate and the House? No, because we vote for representatives, and those representatives vote on our behalf. In a direct democracy, would I be voting on every law being passed? Yes. Do we see the difference? Okay? So people are like, oh man, we're just like the Greeks. Nah, bruh, we're not. Okay? So, you need to know that women are obviously excluded. Like, did I need to tell you that, or we just kind of knew? No. We knew? Okay, cool. Okay. You need to know the Athenian lifestyle is very much so culture-based. They're doing art. They're doing dramas. They're creating comedies. Okay? They have a very luxury-based lifestyle in Athens. Quite the opposite of the Spartans. Okay? You need to know the Athenians make money off of sea trade. That's how they become wealthy. They are going to be sea traders on the Mediterranean Sea. Okay? Alright, Pericles. He's the first name of the Greeks that you need to know. He is Athenian, so you can keep him under this title. Pericles is the golden age of Athens. He is the golden age of Greece. Any major accomplishment of the Greeks is done under Pericles. Okay? Have anyone ever been to Athens? Okay, it's beautiful. You should totally check it out. Did you go see the Acropolis? The major structure on the top of the hill. You didn't think it was super cool? It was really cool. It was built by Pericles. Okay, so Pericles is going to be he is going to do major public works projects. Okay? Now, you need to know that Pericles is in power post-Persian Wars. He is in power post-Persian Wars. You need to know that during the Persian Wars, the Persians burned down Athens. Okay, so post-Persian Wars, okay, during the Persian Wars, the Persians burned down Athens. So guess what Pericles is going to do? He rebuilds Athens. You need to know that. Pericles is going to rebuild Athens. Okay. You need to know that he uses money from the Delian League, which is right here. Pericles uses money. I'm going to tell you what the Delian League is in a second. He uses money from the Delian League. Okay, uses money from the Delian League and will cause the Peloponnesian War. And will cause the Peloponnesian War. That's how you spell Peloponnesian. Because, like, there's not a shot in hell that. Okay, so he takes money from the Delian League and he causes the Peloponnesian War. Okay, so what is the Delian League? So skip a space and let's go backwards a little bit. So during the Persian War, so the Persians invade. Okay, during the Persian War, all of Greek city-states unify. That's what the Delian League is. All of the Greek city-states unify. So Sparta and Athens are fighting on the same team to defeat the Persians. You need to know that. So during the Persian Wars, they form the Delian League, which means all Greek city-states, including Athens and Sparta, unify to defeat the Persians. Okay? So, by unify, they also mean they make a big bank of money, right? Because you need money to fight a war. So, after they defeat the Persians, your boy, Pericles, is going to spend all the money that was left over to rebuild Athens instead of giving it back to the city-states. How do you think the other city-states feel? They're pissed. Because if you've heard anything about the beauty of Athens, you know it costs a lot of damn money to rebuild Athens, and he pissed it all away. So, you need to know that the Persian Wars and the Delian League directly caused the Peloponnesian War. Okay, what do you got, Evelyn? Do you, girl? If you're going to a club, go. I'm teaching. So, if you gotta go, go. Okay, so, the Peloponnesian War is when the Greek city-states fight amongst themselves. Athens versus Sparta. You need to know that. The Peloponnesian War is a civil war between Athens and Sparta. Okay? Who do you think wins? Sparta. Why does Sparta win? Why? It makes logical sense, Katie. They're a military base. However, Athens does put up one hell of a fight. Okay? So, you need to know the Peloponnesian War is It is Sparta versus Athens. You need to know that Sparta wins. Okay? And then we're going to be invaded. We'll talk about that. To the boards. Let's go. I want to make sure you got what you got. Here we go. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the religion that is the foundation of Islam? It will be used to easily transcend Islam. Good. What is it? Lauren? Zoroastrianism. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is my first Greek civilization called? Good. What is it? Christian? The Minoans. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of my golden age of Greece? What is the name of the dynasty of the golden age? Good. What is it, Sophia? Mycenaean. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of What is it called when you're an autonomous government that has loose affiliations to other autonomous governments or independent governments? Good. What is it? Alexa, city-states. On your whiteboard, what are Greek colonies called? Spread throughout the Mediterranean Sea to use to import goods. Sam. Polis. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the city-state that is known for sending 7-year-old boys to war camps to train them to fight? William. Spain. On your whiteboard, please tell me, where do women have the most independence? Good. Jared. Sparta. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the leader of the peak golden age for Greece? Good. What is it? Lily. Pericles. On your whiteboard, Pericles rebuilds what city that is burned during the Persian Wars? Maggie? Athens. Are you okay, girl? On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the unification of Greek city-states during the Persian Wars called? What is it called when all the Greek city-states come together to defeat the Persians? Sterling. Delian League. On your whiteboard, what is the name of the civil war between those Greek city-states? Give me the name of the war. Tell me the two teams. Put a star next to the team that wins. Good. I got 1, 2, 3. Good. What is it, Slav? There you go. Athens and Sparta wins. Perfect. All right, here we go. So, the Peloponnesian War just ended. Do you think wars are costly?
Yes.
Okay, they're both costly in human life and inexpensive. So after a big war like the Peloponnesian War, do you think Athens and Sparta are ready to wage another one? No. So what happens is a guy named Philip II comes in and takes over. King Philip II of Macedonia conquers Greece post-Peloponnesian War. Why would Philip II invade after the Peloponnesian War? Why would he do that, Tess?
Because he knows that they're down in
Yeah, they're super weak at this point. They've been fighting the Persian War, then they went right into the Peloponnesian War. He knows if you're going to take them, this is probably the best time to do it. So, Philip II invades the Greek peninsula and conquers Greece really easily. Okay, after the Peloponnesian War. His son is Alexander the Great. So here we go. Alexander the Great, or Alex of Macedonia, either or, I would call him Alexander the Great. We'll all points of view from now on. Okay, is the son of Philip II. Now, he is, by the way, your third Greek empire, by the way. So, it goes Minoan, Mycenaean, Alexander the Great. Okay, so Alexander the Great begins conquering territory and he goes straight to Persia first. Conquers Persia very, very quickly and conquers all the way to India. Okay, so your fourth Greek empire. Now, we know that Alexander the Great died unexpectedly. Okay? So as soon as he died when he died unexpectedly, what happened to his empire? You can raise your hand and tell me. Jared.
It got split up by his generally.
There you go. His 4 best friends took the empire and divided it amongst themselves, and this creates your 4th Greek empire called the Hellenistic. So your Hellenistic is your 4th Greek era. The Hellenistic is post Alexander the Great, where they divide his empire into 4 regions. Hellenistic. So your fourth dynasty of the Greeks is the Hellenistic. It's divided among his 4 favorite generals. And the 3 big ones you need to know are right here. Antiochus, Ptolemy, and Suclus. You will see a question on that on your test on Wednesday. Which one's the most valuable one? Which one's the most valuable one, Regan? Ptolemy. Yeah. Why?
It has Egypt.
Well, okay, cool.
It has the river and it's really
Yeah, they need the agriculture. Why do they need the agriculture? Why do the Greeks need the agriculture, people? Jared? Absolutely. There's nothing growing in Greece. It's not like a pretty place, like on the land. Right. Okay? Alright, so what you need to know is about your empires is that you need to know that because of the Hellenistic age, Greece becomes more important and influential because of it. Because of the Hellenistic age, Greece becomes more important and influential. Alexander the Great is the greatest hype man in the history of hype man because no one really gives a crap about Greece until Alexander the Great comes and forces Greek culture down everyone's throat. And then everyone's like, oh my god, Greek culture, it's so amazing. Well, no, you just had a really great salesman going out there and shoving it down people's throats, so you do need to know that. You do need to know the Panhellenic Festivals, and that is your Olympic Games. Okay? That is your Olympic Games. They are competing to see who, between all of your 4 Hellenistic empires, they're competing to see who are the best Greeks. Alright. Alexa, Lauren, Virginia, is that your real name? Okay, sorry. Ben, what's your real name? Jose? Claire? And then I got Lily, and then Evan. Perfect. Sharon, Ashley, Jared, who passes down Madison is next to you, and who passes down there. Maggie, Liz here, Reagan, Noah's on here, Evelyn is on here, and I have Brian is on here, Sterling is right here. Guys, you need to have these and bring them back to me by tomorrow. They're really important for money for the school. So please get these filled out and bring them back to the plan because we need more funds. I don't know if you've noticed, but my building has been painted since like the 70s. Okay. Tomorrow we are gonna move. We got to move pretty quick. We got to get to Rome. I'm gonna teach Rome in a day. This is wild. AP Modern. This is crazy. All right. Tonight, you do have to study for a vocab quiz 21 through 30. You have a test on Wednesday. Who here got a huge dent done in their focus? Nice. How many of you got a huge dent done in your pieces? Good. Doesn't it feel good to not have to be drowning in a sea of work? It's happening Wednesday. It's due on Wednesday. Make sure you are ready to go. You can bring your